What makes this farm special? Well, it's not the apples, peaches, or pumpkin pie. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, it's not something that can be tasted or even held onto with one or two hands. What makes this farm special is, however, something that can be felt within. You feel it when you're on this hilltop, gazing out upon those distant rolling hills, and suddenly all the stress and worry you've been harboring throughout the day is seemingly swept away. In those moments, you feel lighter, you feel at peace, and you feel connected to something greater than yourself, something even more powerful than all the woes and worries of your day. You feel it when you're in that orchard over there, walking from tree to tree, lifting your little every now and again in order to reach the rosy red apples that instantaneously create a smile ear to ear as they're plucked from the tree and placed gently or not so gently into your child's basket. In those moments, you feel blessed, you feel bountiful, you feel connected to something so pure, so innocent, so simple, yet so breathtakingly beautiful. You feel it when you're sitting in one of those wooden Adirondack chairs on a concert night, subconsciously swaying or tapping your feet to the beat. You're surrounded by smiles, satisfaction, sunshine, and joy. In those moments, you feel connected to something that seemingly makes your soul sing, something that makes you feel a little more alive, a little more wholesome, or perhaps, should we say, a little more soulsome. You feel it when you're at home after a long, tiring day, and despite your desire to just order takeout, you instead create a meal of March Farm deliciousness. You feel connected to your creation, the farm you bought it from, and the farmer who grew it. So, once again, what makes this farm so special? It's simple. This farm doesn't just grow crops. It grows connection. Connection with self, with one another, with Mother Nature, and with our creative spirit. And it's those connections that leave us feeling whole. I'm not done though. There's something else about this farm in particular that sets it apart from all others. This farm, established in 1915, has been around for over 100 years. Within that period of time, it has experienced enormous growth, yet exponential loss. As many of you know, my brother Ben passed away years ago, right before the onset of COVID. If you knew Ben, you remember Ben. He was a force. Big, strong, capable, personable, fun, funny, and well, kind of a wise ass at times. It was actually Ben's idea to create this site we're utilizing right this moment. Thanks, Ben. So one morning after Benny had passed, I was taking a walk through the apple orchard, and I took particular notice of the knots on each trunk left behind from the previous pruned branches. I thought to myself, when a branch is pruned from a tree, it leaves behind a raw, tearful opening. However, as time passes, days turn to weeks and weeks turn to months, this opening begins to heal. The sap gradually dries, and eventually a knot develops, leaving an undeniable memory of what once was. During this process of healing, the energy that was once in that strong limb is rerouted and redistributed evenly between each and every other remaining limb. Those remaining limbs, in fact, become stronger. So you see, energy, it never disappears. It's simply redistributed. And with that being said, while we may never again see our Benny, you better believe that we feel him. His body is gone. His soul has moved on, but his energy is still here, redistributed evenly throughout this family and throughout this farm, especially right here on this hilltop.